我们现在有请 Bagaveev 微型卫星发射公司 CEO Nadir Bagaveyev 做主题发言。Nadir, the floor is yours.
Hello, ni hao, everybody. My name is Nadir Bagaveev. I was born in Russia, but now I'm an American and I live and work in America. And this is my first time in China, and it's a real pleasure to see finally all three branches of human civilization, the most powerful, the most unique parts of human civilization. I'm very impressed. I'm very thankful to be here. Chinese people are probably friendliest people in the world and very hardworking. And I'm very impressed what a strong and powerful civilization that you're building here. So I'm building a nanosatellite launcher. It's a small rocket that will take small satellites to space. I want to go to space so much that I'm ready to build a multi-billion-dollar company so I can just launch myself to space. So I thought, what would be the minimum viable product? What would be the smallest thing that I can serve humanity with to start my journey? And it would be, and I thought it would be a rocket that would take nanosatellites to space. But from year minus 2000, well, it's a joke, but from 11th century when gunpowder was invented until 1957, rockets were always used as a military tool. And in 1957, when Russians launched the first Sputnik, rocket stopped being a weapon and it started being a horse. It's a horse to space. At least that's the way I see it. So what we're doing is repeating the same thing on a small scale to be commercially successful and start putting human mind in small pieces into space so we can start looking at ourselves from space, doing business in space, and look outwards and explore further. Unlike Earth, there is so much more in space. There could be, there's so many resources. China can have 10 trillion stars, Russia can have 10 trillion stars, and the United States can have 10 trillion stars, and we can all be very happy developing together. So my customers would be people who make small satellites that can do useful things in space. These nanosatellites are ranging between 1 kilogram to 10 kilogram. On the top left, you can see an American startup called Planet Labs making a 3 kilogram satellite, and they already have 30 or 40 of them in space. They take pictures of Earth every day, and they comprise this database of Earth, so even other companies can start building knowledge, information of things that are changing in the world every day. It could be agriculture, mining, shipping routes, anything else. On the top right, you can see solar sail. So it's a scientific experiment to see if we can use sun as a sail to test a new type of propulsion in space. Same way you can test electric propulsion, ion propulsion, and any other things in a much smaller scale than launching a big 5-ton satellites to space. On the bottom left, you can see 1 kilogram nanosatellites made by NASA called PhoneSat. So they wanted to find out if you can use just a cell phone as a computer inside of a satellite to both communicate with Earth, the basic computer with GPS and inertial measurement system inside of it to see if satellite can be a full space computer, and it turns out it can. On the bottom right, you can see a biological experiment of putting very small capsules with life forms and then expose them into the space environment to see if they can survive. So a lot of science and business and everything can be done in a very small scale, and that's kind of a revolution that's slowly starting to happen in the United States, and I hope to inspire also China to start innovating on it so we can exchange satellites that are going to space, knowledge, and business. Right now, satellites go to small satellites go to space by piggybacking, which means riding together with a big satellite. So a big satellite will be a 5-ton, and the small one would be 10 kilogram, and there would be multiple of them going together. But you cannot choose where you go. You go with the big one. You cannot do something more dangerous, like for example, chemical experiment or things mixing or biological experiment, because if it leaks, it can damage expensive satellites. So a lot of things are limited. And the biggest problem is you have to wait for 1.5 or 2 years to just launch something to space. Startups cannot afford to wait 1.5 or 2 years. So we hope to launch once a week, so 50 times a year. Of course, there's a thought of what are you going to do if you trash everything. But the small satellites go very close to Earth, so they will just enter back to atmosphere and burn out in 1 or 2 years. So for small satellites, it's not a big problem. Here you can see that everything is growing. Next year, the whole world will launch 400 satellites. The year after that, only 500, 600. And it's now when there's still not a small launcher to take into space. When we and multiple other small companies that make rockets will start delivering it, we'll go into thousands of satellites going to space every year. So the complete rocket is about 5 tons, and it's small. It's 1/100th, so 100 times smaller than a big rocket like Falcon 9 or Chinese or Russian rocket. On the left, you can see that we start experimenting using holographic design. So it's a hologram of a full 14-meter rocket superimposed on real hardware, which is an upper stage that's already built, but the lower stage hasn't been built yet. So it's a new way to use mixed reality and augmented reality for design. And in the end, it will look like the lower stage goes down, the upper stage goes to space, and delivers 4, 5, or 6 small satellites together into space. And I thought to call it Swift as a bird that is the most agile, peaceful, very good bird. Instead of calling it Falcon or Eagle or anything like that. So our accomplishments so far is last year we've launched one rocket, not to space, it's a demonstration rocket to say that you can 3D print rocket engines. You don't have to do traditional CNC milling, which saves a lot on labor. You don't need to have skilled labor. There's nobody in between a designer and the final product. You just press the button and it just prints. The rocket engine itself consists of only 2 parts instead of multiple parts having to be milled and then put together, then brazed or soldered together. We're also finally started making cryogenic pumps, which are very similar to big cryogenic pumps, it's just on a very small scale. So our technology is getting ready to actually go into space, not just have a demonstration plants. This is what upper stage looks like, and it will weigh about 300 kilograms. Right now it's not complete, but in about 5 or 6 months, this upper stage will fly to space by itself. Without the first stage, you cannot go to orbit, you can just jump to space and fall back. This way we, as a commercial company, not government entity, prove that we are good at making engines, pumps, and autopilot. So in about 5, 6 months, look for news of us launching from desert in Black Rock Desert in Nevada in the United States. I'm not going to talk about fundraising, but basically this is our journey, and I really, really hope that both United States, China, and the rest of the world can deal not only on the upper level, as in the government level in space, but also on the lower level in a business form. Think of GPS satellites, which were originally all for military purposes, and now they're in everybody's cell phone helping us drive every day. So the same way I would like to see cooperation between countries and universities doing science together and exploring space peacefully, so we don't trash it and turn it into a place, strategic place. It should be just a place where we do business together, we go to space. I hope my next rocket would be the one that takes 2 people to space, so we can take people on honeymoon for 2 days. How nice would it be to take your loved one to space for a weekend and it's just 2 of you. My much longer term goals would be exploration of the moon, and specifically to be able to build completely enclosed spaceships that can stay in space for many, many years. If they're near sun, they should be able to stay for hundreds of years. If they eventually start going out, maybe for thousands of years. Of course, it will take a long, long time, and there is a lot of science that needs to be done to make it happen. Specifically, nobody has achieved it yet is completely enclosed ecosystems where you don't need to bring air, food, and you don't have any waste. So human and ecosystem around the human is enclosed. Russia tried it and didn't achieve success. America tried it and didn't achieve success. So now it's your turn to try, and maybe you will be able to make enclosed ecosystems which will be very helpful both in orbit, on Moon, Mars, and it will be necessary. It's so necessary that somebody has to do it. If you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. But I hope we will be able to cooperate on that too. So other than technology, there's a lot of things to do in space together. Right now, the big push is for commercial flights. The companies like Blue Origin will be launching 7 people for 15-minute rides to space. There are commercial parts of the International Space Station that will start hosting maybe civilian scientists in space. So I really would like to encourage everybody to start thinking of space as new internet. Back in the day when the internet was invented, 85 or 87, nobody knew what to do with it. And even now, I don't know how many interesting things we can do in space. For example, in space, you can start making new metal alloys by mixing aluminum and iron. You cannot mix them on Earth because they will separate like oil and water in space. In space, it's weightlessness, so you can mix them together and create new alloys. You can try new different life forms. You can grow crystals that you cannot grow on Earth because they fall apart and gravity and convection of fluid affects them. But in space you can do many, many more human things that you cannot do here on Earth. So this is my message of inspiration and showing of what we're trying to do in America. And I hope to encourage all of you to also look at space as a new field of human endeavor. That's all.
Thank you so much, Nadir.